Yes! 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 Okay.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about the worst bomber in the game. Well, now technically it's better than how he was before the 20mm cannon update, but even with its 20mm cannons getting buffed, it's still one of the worst bombers in the game. We'll start with the bomb load. The top bomb load on this plane is 4 800kg bombs. If your battle has only planes that are lower in BR than 5.0, then you need only 2 bombs for a big base. But if you're on 5.0 or higher BR, you'll need 3 bombs for a big base. For small bases, it's only 2 bombs in both cases. This is a pretty weak bomb load, considering that this plane can hardly do anything else. Yes, there is B-17E with an even weaker bomb load, but as you have seen in my previous videos, that plane can do more than just bomb. The speed that this plane has is okay for this BR. Usually you will go 350 km per hour on a straight line. The critical speed at which this plane brakes is at 512 km per hour. As for the maneuverability, it is pretty good, but the response time is pretty long, because the plane is heavy, so if you plan to do some maneuvers, I would recommend to start to do them beforehand, so that the plane has enough time to respond. And careful with the speed, because at speeds around 450 km per hour, the turns become very hard to do, as the rudders and ailerons get almost locked. A good aspect for this plane is its ability to tank damage. Compared to many other bombers, this one is able to take serious hits and still keep going, as you have seen in the battle shown to you. Sadly, it still has to deal with the problems that other bombers deal with, such as infinite engine fire bug that kills you if you get a fire on the engine, the tail one shot if you get hit in the tail from the side, and the loss of tail control if you lose one of the stabilizers. As for the defensive armament, I would say that this is the reason I had this plane the most. Before the 20mm cannon update, neither the small caliber guns nor the 20mm cannons could actually damage the enemy. Killing at least one enemy was quite an achievement. Now, because the 20mm cannons started to damage, this plane became a little more bearable. The two 20mm cannons will be the weapons you will have to rely on. Don't expect the 7.7mm machine guns to actually do something. Forget that foes exist. You have only one 20mm cannon on the top that can shoot in all directions, and one in the tail, but considering the stupid way it is turning around, you will rarely get to use it. The ballistics are very bad, so usually you will use the cannons at close range, 400 meters or closer. The air targets belt is the one you need on these weapons. The high explosive shells are the ones that work. Twin engine planes and bombers will be able to tank you for a while, but you can inflict serious damage on single engine fighters with the cannons. You can even one-shot them. The usual tactic on this plane is to gain altitude by side climbing and try to not get much attention. From my experience, the enemy fighters from the first look at you will chase you to the end, as they seemingly know that you are not dangerous. Which is why if somebody spots you, then several enemies will go for you. What is needed from you is to engage only in battles when you can fight the enemy one-on-one. As for the tactics, as you can see in the video, I usually go in a turn fight with the enemy. You cannot let the enemy stay on your tail, as you can get seriously damaged or even shot down. But all the things considered, I do not recommend this plane. It is seriously over-tiered and would more likely belong to the 3.0 BR at least. As for now, this is more of a plane that you can fly just for fun, with friends, and surely not on a sober head. This is all I had to say for today. Thank you for coming, press like and subscribe if you liked the video, and see you next time.